Hello, social media friends. It is Jeremy Rowland, and it is June the 28th, 2026, a beautiful Sunday here in the great state of Arkansas. And this is Driveway with Jeremy, where I sit in my $25 dollar store chair and I talk to you about sports and what does it teach us about life. And today I would like to talk to you about the Buffalo Bills, O.J. Simpson, and their new stadium. Okay? And I'm going to also tell you what it teaches us about life. If you don't know who O.J. Simpson is he is what you should if you're anything know about football, okay, and trials, okay. I'll get to that in just a second. But he was a 1969 number one pick. He was a 1985 inductee to the Hall of Fame. Ran thousands of yards. His nickname was the Juice, okay. But he's better known for younger groups of people for the O.J. Simpson trial and the things that are on, Netflix and stuff like that. Now, the Buffalo Bills recently just built a brand new I think it's $1 billion stadium. It's like state of the art. Buffalo Bills Stadium. But for all of these years, up until this coming season, O.J. Simpson's name was on the Hall of Fame within their old stadium. Now the Hall of Fame thing, or the names that go in the stadium, are like retired numbers, great players, etc. He's been in there this whole time. This whole time. But the Buffalo Bills, as an organization, decided that they're not going to put O.J. Simpson's name in the new stadium because of court of public opinion, because of his murder trial. Okay? Now let's go back to the murder trial. Now let me state before I go any further that I'm not saying that he didn't do it, but I'm not saying that he did do it either. And here's the reason why. Because in the United States of America, and this is probably going to rub some feathers wrong, but your ass is guilty until you prove yourself innocent. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You are guilty until you prove yourself innocent from the moment of your arrest. From the very moment of your arrest. I'll say it one more time. You are guilty until you prove yourself innocent. And here's why. You're guilty of public opinion because your name's already blasted on a website, blasted in the newspaper, social media. It just runs wild. Okay. And then let's say you go through, I don't know how long the OJ trial, it seemed like it took forever because it took up all the TVs forever. I remember it. Okay. Now, OJ Simpson was found not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. He was found not guilty by a jury of his peers and he was set free. Now, we wonder how come in this country we have so many people that continuously go back to jail in the Department of Corrections. I'm going to tell you why. It's because you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. And the other thing is that once you go and do your time and you're released, your time's never over. Look at OJ. He was found not guilty, but he wasn't allowed to go to some of his golf clubs. Some restaurants didn't want him. He wasn't allowed to go to certain places. Now, he was found guilty of a wrongful death lawsuit, which I do believe, I'll study back up on it some more, but I do believe that upon his death, that was paid in full. I may be wrong about that. If I am, somebody will tell me. I'm sure. But you go and do your time, but then when you get out, you're still guilty by public opinion. Now, there are some crimes in this world that when you're found guilty, if you do get out of prison, you can't walk away from. But what I'm talking about is the unheinous things. When you fill out an application, you got to mark that you're a felon. You don't have a driver's license probably when you get out. You probably got some other fine somewhere, which is life choices. I get that. But in the O.J. Simpson matter, a Hall of Fame running back, a storied career, the foundation of the Bills organization over the years. I mean, you could throw in, you know, Jim Kelly and a whole bunch of other people. Bruce Smith that played for the Buffalo Bills. But his name's not going to be in this new stadium because court of public opinion. And some people may agree with me and some may disagree with me, but that's the point of Driveway with Jeremy, is that I tell you how I feel about sports and life, and you tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. But I personally believe that O.J. Simpson's name should be in that new stadium for the simple fact that he was found not guilty. His wrongful death lawsuit was paid. He's a number one draft pick, and he's a Hall of Fame inductee to the National Football League. That's the way I feel about it. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you again tomorrow for another Driveway with Jeremy.